Teenagers have been caught in the act smashing a car during a wild rampage in Melbourne's west. 7 News was there when the girls unleashed on a street in Tarneit where locals constantly witness crime.
Teenagers out of control. They're smashing vehicles.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord.
Call the cops, they're smashing the cars down there.
9 a.m. and this Tarneit street turns into a running battle between a group of youths and police. More than 8 cars arrive within minutes. Residents say the drama started at 5:30 when they were woken to the sounds of swearing, broken bottles and smashed cars. The end result of an all-night house party. How many people were there?
Near about 30.
They were just screaming, shouting, a lot of swearing in our area as well, glass shattering as well.
A fight broke out when locals confronted the group.
I fell to the ground and they jumped me too. I got kicked in the eye, everywhere, and punched.
One of them actually punched a family member in the mouth. He's only 13 years old.
Residents are terrified.
When you get to my age, you get a bit scary when you see groups of 13 and 14, and like whether they're Australian kids or African descent kids, just a bit scary, really.
After the girls smashed that car in the neighbouring street, roughly about 300 metres away, the police tracked them to this location, where they've stopped them and they're currently being questioned. 2 males and 2 females were arrested, the girls aged just 15 and 16.
We've bolstered our task forces in relation to these pre-planned parties.
Locals have had enough.
People want a peaceful and safe place to live, and it's the government's duty to make sure it happens.
Scared at the moment, so we're actually considering on moving out of Tarneit. Not a safe area.
Tom Chadwick, 7 News.
A 13-year-old boy has been punched unconscious following an out-of-control party in Tarneit. Car windows were smashed with rocks after neighbours confronted a group of teens in their front yard. Dougal Beattie reports.
Bloodied, bruised and bashed unconscious, a 13-year-old boy is now recovering in hospital from a cowardly attack.
And I rushed to him. I held him and he was just, in a pool of blood.
His father, Troy, confronted a group of teens in the family's front yard as he got ready for work. The youths became abusive, hitting the family with tree branches and rocks in a nearby park before attacking Troy's son.
I feel angry, that's all. I just want to get them.
The trouble spilled from an out-of-controlled house party gate crashed by 30 African youths.
It's just terrible. But yeah, the residents were just too scared to come out.
At 9:30 this morning, neighbours woke to see a group of teenage girls pelting a parked car with rocks.
They were laughing and said, yeah, that's what you get, and then they ran.
The 2 16-year-old girls were soon arrested by police. Neighbours say wild gatherings at the rental property are common and have left them terrified.
And it was so many of them, and and they were jumping on the cars and everything.
Police attended the home around 5:30 this morning to arrest 2 16-year-old boys from the western suburbs. One was taken into custody for attempting to rob a teenage boy on his way home from work. The other was arrested for criminal damage.
The party at 5:30 was dispersed, and then about 9 of those people re-attended the address at 9:30 this morning.
Residents hoping normality soon returns to their street.
The world we live in is crazy, but I didn't think it would be this crazy.
Dougal Beattie, 9 News.